Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. This morning I'm out here to take the water temperature. This is the shallow end of a long creek arm. We got a lot of big rocks and stuff in the water. I'm gonna go around to different spots on the lake today, take water temperatures, and see if it actually makes a difference. Let's take the temperature over here and see what I'm working with. It's been raining the last couple of days and the water is exceptionally high. Normally I'm standing on these rocks fishing into the water, but it looks like we got about 2 feet. We're up about 2 feet. I got my aquarium thermometer here, which is nice because it has a remote probe on this cord and I can just toss it out there and let it sink. Let's turn it on. 63 degrees right now. About a week ago, I took the temperature of the water a few miles that way, and it was 49 degrees. We've had a week of 60-degree temperatures during the day and in the 40s at night. Let's see what the water's like right here. I'm in about 6 inches of water on top of some big rocks. They probably hold some heat better than some other places do. I like to let it sit for a minute or two to actually bottom out as low as it'll go. Still slowly decreasing. All right, we're gonna go with this. So in 6 inches of water on top of a big rock in a part that gets some sun, it's getting some sun right now, 56 degrees. All right, 56 degrees. Let's move down the lake and see if the temperature is different somewhere else. I'm gonna get in the car and drive down a few miles to the next park and see what the water temperature is over there. Yay, driving. This is how you get to your fishing spots when you're not in a boat. All right, so here we are at the next park where I'm gonna take a water temperature reading. Now we can get a better idea of how high the water actually is. After I pick up this beer can and throw it in the trash 4 feet away. Thanks a lot, Paul. So now we can see how high the water is. Usually I can walk out there and get onto that pier. But it's under about a foot of water here at the walkway. There's a couple of geese over there just sitting in the grass. So this is also a creek channel like the other one. The other creek channel is about, I would say, 8 to 10 miles long. This one is somewhere between a half a mile and a mile long. So let's get a water reading over here where there are no rocks and see what the temperature is. Just a grass bottom right here. As you can see, it's a little warmer from riding in the car with me. All right, we're at about 57.9. So in the back of this creek, about a 1 mile long creek, we got about 57.9 degrees. No rocks over here, just grass. 57.9, that's a little warmer than I thought it would be. But I'm glad the temperatures are going up. All right, 57.9. All right, so we have some interesting temperature readings so far. That first creek, the really long creek, is a creek-fed creek. What I mean by that is runoff and small little tiny creeks and stuff flow into that one, and they flow into the main channel. The creek I just came from is fed by the main channel, if you know what I mean by that. Let's go look at some more spots and see what the temperatures are over there. Driving again. All right, here we are at the third spot I'm gonna try for a water reading. Let's see what the temperature is. So this right here is the main channel. You can see how big it is, how much current there is, how muddy it is. Let's go get a reading right off the main channel. Of course, I'm still gonna be in about 6 inches to a foot of water because I'm taking it from the bank. But let's see if there's a big difference. We got this small cut right here, which is one of my favorite panfish spots. And the main channel kind of swirls in here. So this will be a great place to get a reading. Let's see. Again, it's warmed up because it's riding in the car with me. Let's toss it out here and see what we got. Oh, we're already down to 55. The temperature is much different over here on the main channel. 52, 51. All right, 51.2. 51.2. Much different over here off the main channel, isn't it? That's at least a 5 or 6 degree difference. So the backs of the creeks are in the mid to high 50s. The main channel over here, low 50s. So far, this is pretty interesting. Let's go find another spot to check the temperature. Here we are at the 4th place I'm gonna check today. Look at all those coots jumping into the water. Hey, my parking spot's underwater. We got a nice big broad piece of the lake out there feeding into this small creek right here. And we're gonna go out on the dock here and drop the gauge off the end and see what the temperature is. I can hear a few shad jumping around. All right, here we go. 55.6. 55.6 in this small creek coming off a nice big part of the lake over here. It hasn't warmed up quite as much as some of those other spots, but it is still warmer than the main channel. We're gonna leave this area, go to another spot on the lake, and take the temperature. All right, what is this? The 5th spot I'm gonna try today. I'm in a very popular spot on the lake, Flippers. Let's see if I can get out to one of these docks and take the temperature. Let's get a temperature reading over here at Bull Creek next to Flippers. This one's not underwater. All right, there we go, 55.6 over here at Flippers. Wow, that's a big boat. Lady Lou. All right, let's head to the next spot and take the temperature. Here I am at the final park I'm gonna test today. This is the park where I cleaned up all the garbage. Let's see what the temperature is over here. Looks like there's a reasonable amount of current pulling water into the bank, so this should be a good spot to check the temperature. Already down to 64, that was fast. 56.5. That's fairly consistent with what I've been getting in other places. So that's it. That's going to conclude my sample taking for today.
Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.